Hello everyone, I hope you are all well. I am Anupam Das, Assistant Professor of Department of Geography, Panihati Mahavidyalaya, affiliated to West Bengal State University. Today I am going to discuss about the plate tectonic theory. So students, as we have previously discussed about the major domain of the earth and also major landforms of the earth. So have we ever thought that how these landforms are ever formed? So students, today in this lecture we are going to discuss about the various kinds of plates, the formation of the plate and also the plate tectonic. So students, as we know that this is the earth, and in this earth we have already discussed that there are three layers inside the earth, that is core, mantle and crust. Core, at first comes to core. Core, this is the innermost layer inside the earth. After that it comes to mantle. Mantle is an intermediate layer between crust and the core, and last the crust, which is the outermost layer of the earth. This concept of interior of the earth can also be explained from our real life examples. That is an example of boiled egg. As we know that in the boiled egg there is also a three layer. At first the yolk. The yolk can be considered as core, and the white portion of the egg can be considered as mantle, and the outermost shell portion of the egg can be considered as crust. So when we are going to eat the egg, we need to first break down the outermost shell of the egg, and each of those broken pieces can be assumed as one of those plates. From this discussion we have understood that the earth crust is made up of those plates.
So now in technical terms, here it comes to what is the definition of the plate and what is plate tectonics. Now in technical terms definition, the plate can be defined as the rigid lithospheric slabs or solid crustal layers are technically called plates. So then what is plate tectonics? The plate tectonics is the study of whole mechanism of evolution, nature and motion of plates and interactions of plate margin with each other is collectively called as plate tectonics.
Now here we are going to discuss about the different types of plate boundaries. As we see that basically there are three types of plate boundaries: one divergent, two convergent and last transform plate boundaries. Now here it is comes to the convergent plate boundary. Convergent plate boundary is basically a boundary at which two plates are moving towards one another. This type of boundary eventually results in a collision, and this type of collision helps to form natural phenomena such as earthquake, mountain formation and volcanoes. The second one, divergent plate boundary, refers a boundary where plates move apart. This kind of plate boundary is also known as constructive plate boundary. Great Rift Valley, mid-oceanic ridges, such as the example of this kind of plate boundaries landform. And the last one, transform boundary, deals with boundary where two plates slide along each other. In this plate boundary, landforms like San Andreas Fault of San Francisco have been formed.